Hello, everybody. Boys and girls, dogs, maybe cats. I don't know what we got out there. But this is a program which we're calling Dog Tales. And we're spelling tales, T-A-L-E-S, meaning stories, not tails like on the rear end of a dog. And the star of this program is this black dog over here whose name is Millie, sometimes called Millie the Wonder Dog. And the whole point of the program is to get dogs interested in books. So what we're doing is I'm reading. My name is Bob, by the way. What we're doing is reading books to dogs, or to a dog, to Millie. Maybe we might someday have another dog on the show. So this is a book that I thought was particularly good. Got it out of the Howe Library in Hanover, and it's called 3 Stories You Can Read to Your Dog. Now, I don't know if Millie is really interested, but we'll see. We'll get into it. Maybe as she hears it, she'll get more interested. And if she gets completely bored, we have a ball for her hair. So, this is the introduction. It says, "Does your dog sleep a lot? And do you know why? Well, maybe your dog is bored. Now, when you feel bored, you can read a book, but dogs can't read. So here's a good way to make your dog happy. You can read these stories out loud." Is that right, Millie? Yes, you can. Your dog will like them. They are about the things that dogs understand best. And don't forget to pet your dog while you read, like that. Dogs like that almost as much as hearing stories. And I'll show you pictures. This is a picture of a dog lying on a bed, and this last picture is the dog taking a nap. Okay, so it says, "Come here, good dog, sit down, listen up, the story is just for you." So Millie is already lying down, ready to hear the story. And this is the picture of the dog in the book, looking really interested. Okay, so here's the first story. "One day you were taking a nap. There was nothing else to do. All at once you heard thump, 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 thump. Wow, you said to yourself, a burglar. A burglar is knocking at the door. So Millie, you ran to the door. Bark, you said, bark, bark, arf, arf. Arf, 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 arf. Was the burglar still there? The door was big and thick. You could not see what was on the other side. Well, maybe the burglar was still there. Ruff, ruff, you said. Ruff, 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 ruff. Uh-oh, look, your friend is coming to help. Your friend was wearing big boots. Thump, 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 thump went the boots. You silly dog, said your friend. Stop barking, no one is there. Look, I'll show you. Your friend opened the door. Millie, do you see the friend opening the door? Millie is she's not actually asleep, she's listening. Yeah. The burglar was gone. You scared him away. What a big, scary dog I am, you said to yourself. What a big, scary, brave dog. And all of a sudden, you felt very tired. Didn't you, Millie? It was hard work being a brave dog. You curled up on your bed just the way Millie is right now, and you went back to sleep. Hey, good dog. You want to hear another story? Here's another one, just for you. I should tell you that the story is written by somebody named Sarah Swan Miller, and the person who did the pictures is somebody called True Kelly. Anyway, this is story number 2. And it's a very important story for dogs because it's about a bone. And this is called The Bone. So, one day your friend went away. You were left all alone. Would your friend ever come back? You waited and waited and waited and waited. You waited forever. Finally, your friend came home. Oh, wow, you said. Am I happy to see you. I thought you would never come back. Well, you wiggled and wiggled and wiggled all over. You silly dog, said your friend. I was not gone that long. I just went to the store. Hey, look, this is for you. Oh boy, a bone. A bone, a big, beautiful bone. Millie knows a lot about bones. You grabbed the bone. You took it outside to your pen. You chewed and chewed and chewed on the bone all day. It was the best bone in the world. I need to put it in a safe place, you said to yourself. Then I can chew it again tomorrow. Millie does the same thing. It's amazing. You dug a hole. You put the bone in it. Then you covered it up. All at once you were tired. It's hard work taking care of a bone. You curled up and went to sleep. Just like Millie. There she is asleep over here, Millie. Isn't that right? Yes. No, she's awake. She's awake. She's listening very carefully. And you heard a funny noise in your sleep. Shh, 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 shh. You opened your eyes. Wow, you said. A bone tree. It was amazing. The bone had grown into a big tree. It was covered with giant bones. Wow, you said, this is great. Tomorrow I'll have lots and lots of bones to chew. And then you went back to sleep. Now, you kids are very smart. I bet you know what was actually going on. Was there a tree, a bone tree? Millie, was there a bone tree? Tell me, Millie. Millie tells me, she doesn't speak out loud, but I can read her eyes. She says, no, it was not a bone tree. That dog was dreaming about a bone tree. That's correct, Millie. Very good. So, where was your bone tree? It was gone. Someone had stolen it. You ran around and around, sniff, 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 but you couldn't find it anywhere. And where was your bone? Maybe the bone tree was stolen, but you could still have your bone. See, that dog really was not as smart as Millie, because Millie had it all figured out. But Millie is an exceptionally smart dog, so you can't blame the others. The bone was gone too. Maybe that was the wrong hole. You dug another hole and another. You dug 100 holes. The bone was gone for good. Oh, this is terrible, you said to yourself. Then you had a good idea. You would tell your friend to get another one. You scratched and scratched at the door. After a year, was it really a year, Millie? No, Millie says it wasn't really a year, but it seemed like a year. Your friend let you in. Bone, you said. Bone, 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 bone. What's wrong with you, silly dog, said your friend, and where's your bone? Your friend didn't understand. Here, good dog, said your friend, how about a dog biscuit? Which reminds me, I think I have a dog biscuit for Millie right here. Do I have one? Yes, Millie, look at this. A dog biscuit. Okay. Oh, well, you said to yourself, a biscuit is better than nothing. You ate the biscuit, you felt nice and full, you forgot all about the bone, and so you curled up on your bed and you went back to sleep. And there is this dog curled up back to sleep, looking very much like our friend Millie, who is asleep. Okay. Do you want another story, you good dog? There's the good dog. All right, this is the last one, and this is kind of a wild one. It's called The Wild Dog. One day you were feeling bored. I'm tired of being in this house all day, you said to yourself. I'm tired of being a house dog. I need to be free. I want to be a wild dog. You went to the door. You put your nose in the crack. Wow, it opened. You were free. You ran out the door. You ran down the driveway. You ran and ran and ran down the road. Yay, you said. I am a wild dog now. All at once a car came. Uh-oh, there's a dog with a car coming. Running down the road. It was running right at you. You can't scare me, you yelled at the dog. I'm a wild dog. Now, was that a smart thing to do, Millie? I don't think so. Millie agrees it was not a smart thing to do. You don't run into the road when you see a car coming. That's crazy. Millie would never do that. Anyway, you ran at the car. bark, ruff, 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 you yelled at the car. Ruff, 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 ruff. The car was scared. It ran right past you. You chased it down the road. Oh, I am one scary dog, you said to yourself. One scary, wild dog. You ran and ran and ran down the road. Finally, you came to a forest. Just the right place for a wild dog like me, you said to yourself. You ran into the forest. Look, a hole in the ground. You put your nose in the hole. It smelled great. You sniffed and sniffed and sniffed. Then you finally heard a funny sound. Scuffle, scuffle, scuffle. Oh, wow, a squirrel. Just the thing for a wild dog to eat, you said to yourself. You ran at the squirrel, but the squirrel cheated. It ran up a tree. Now, I got to tell you before we finish this that Millie a number of times has chased squirrels, but it was only one time. She, by the way, is 4.5 years old. When she was about a year old, she ran after a squirrel and actually caught it. But it surprised her so much that she let it go, and the squirrel ran away. There was no harm done, but Millie was very pleased with herself and pretty amazed because she didn't think she would ever be able to do anything like that. Anyway, you ran at the squirrel, but the squirrel cheated. It ran up a tree. No fair, you yelled. How am I going to eat you? I can't climb trees. But the squirrel did not want to play fair. It stayed in the tree. Well, who wants to eat a squirrel anyhow, you said. I'd rather sniff things. And that was pretty much what Millie said to herself when she let the squirrel go. You ran all over the forest. You sniffed everything. You sniffed a bush. You sniffed a stump. You sniffed a log. You sniffed until your sniffer got tired. All that sniffing made you hungry. What do wild dogs eat, you asked yourself, and you sat down to think. I know, you said. I will find a nice can of dog food. You ran all over the forest, but you could not find a single can of dog food. So you sat down to think again. Well, there are no dog food cans here, you told yourself. And if I did find one, I could never open it. I don't know how to work an opener. What a problem. Maybe being a wild dog was not such a great idea. All of a sudden, you knew just what to do. You ran and ran and ran all the way home. You ran in the door. You bad dog, you, said your friend. Where have you been? Dog food, you panted. Dog food, dog food, dog food, dog food. Please, dog food. Are you hungry? Asked your friend. Do you want your dinner? What a silly question, you said to yourself. And there he is asking for dog food. And these long legs are his friend's legs. I don't really consider Millie to be my friend. She's more like my daughter. I'm really her dad. Anyway, the dog food was great. This is better than squirrels, you said to yourself. You know, I think I'm going to be a house dog again. You were all tired out. Being a wild dog is the hardest work of all. So you curled up in your bed and you went to sleep for a long, long time. And that is the end of the story. There is the dog being asleep, just like Millie over here. And these are a couple of other books that I got from the Howe Library in Hanover. But we only have time to read one book. Maybe we'll read these or some other books next time we do this. Now, if you kids out there like this show, we might do it again and expand it a bit. One of the things we're thinking of is to have kids right here in the audience, the CATV studios in White River Junction, and we could all do the show together. So we don't know when the next show will be, but possibly late in the summer, possibly in the fall, but only if there's enough interest. So if you're interested and would like to be on the show, you can give me a ring. You can call me up. My name is Bob. My wife's name is Mary. I don't think Millie is going to answer the phone, so it'll either be me or Mary. If we're not in, you leave a message on the phone. And our number is area code 603 643-4049. If you'd like to come to the studio. Your parents have to come with you, of course. And that's the end of the show. So let's give a round of applause to Millie, who now may actually be asleep just like the dog in the story. But let's say, hey, Millie, you did well. No, she's awake. Goodbye, everyone.